not new. All of you know our mythology is rich with the incidences of transplantation, and the greatest example is obviously Lord Ganesha. Now, transplantation in India is governed by a parliamentary act, and that is called as the Human Organs Transplant Act, which was passed in 1994. You can see that this was one of the best legislations which was formed by our parliament. Now, what does it suggest? It gives the authority for removing of the human organs from one person. It regulates the hospitals which are doing organ transplantation. It also suggests how to store the organs and in whom can we do transplantation. They have also constituted an appropriate authority, and all hospitals who are doing transplant or involved in transplant activity has to be registered with a body. And then, of course, the Transplant Act also covers offences, what is an offence, and what are the penalties to be given if an illegal activity occurs. Who can give a kidney? So we can take a kidney out from a living person or from a diseased person. This is a dead person. So now living person is one, definition wise, who can donate is he should be a family member, a close family member. So he should be either a brother, sister, father, mother, son, daughter, or a spouse. The other is deceased organ in a person who is dead. So we can take out the kidney from a dead person, and that can be transplanted into a person who requires it. Now there is a slight difference in this. Now when we say dead, these people are brain dead. In these people the heart has still not stopped beating. See, many times what happens is that people like who meet with road traffic accidents, especially young people who go on motorcycles without helmet, they meet with an accident and the brain is severely injured, which it cannot recover. And when such people are brought to the hospital, the heart is beating but the person is dead. We evaluate the people. So one thing is he should be free of infection. There are certain viral infections we will do the studies. He should be free of infection, like HIV, okay, hepatitis. We don't want that person because he's going to carry that organ is going to carry that organisms to the new person. Okay, so that is there. So now if the person, like say, who is brain dead, has got a bad kidney, his kidneys are spoiled because of blood pressure or diabetes, but his lungs are good. So we'll harvest only the lungs and heart. Kidneys need not be harvested. So like that. Now why are we interested in bringing about this to our life? Why we want all of them to realize is that there is a huge mismatch between the number requiring organs and that the number of organs that are available to you. All over India, roughly 5,000 transplants, kidney transplants are done every year. But the number required is more than 1.75 lakhs. That means other people are still in the waiting list, still waiting for something. Similarly is true for liver. 1,000 liver transplant patients are done everywhere, all over the country, but 1 lakh people required. Heart, just 110 transplants are done every year, whereas 50,000 people required. That's the reason why we want this awareness to go to every person, every nook and corner of this country. We want this message to go on. Now this legal, the question is, after the person is dead, he cannot tell anything, take my organs. So it's obviously the relatives who are there around, living relatives, close near us, who has to sign for harvesting of the organ. So even in before life, if he has, during his life he has written that I am willing to donate my kidneys or whatever it is, we cannot take that because that document does not hold true after his death. His death. So he cannot do anything more beyond that. So it's only the close relatives who can give. So at that time it may be, like say, it may be one of your friends or whoever is there to convince them. It is for you all to, everybody should know about this thing, so they can become aware and they can advise the people near and dear ones who are there that, well, this is a good act, this is an act of a great act. Rather than these organs being destroyed or buried, they can be made utilized to give life to some other person. The people, once you declare the patient dead, and then you will want to take the patient for the burial or whatever it is. And before that degeneration starts, once the person dies, then there is a internal liquefaction starts. So before 6 hours, it's ideal to do that. Or we need to keep the body in a preservative, in a cold storage and all. So up to 48 hours we can utilize it. Okay. And heart up to 12 hours, for liver up to 8 hours, kidney 6 hours. Kidney requires a very short time once you harvest it out. So that's first, you want those organs to go in the dustbin, or you can give life. See, one person can give up to 8 persons life. One heart, 2 lungs are there, 2 kidneys are there, and plus we can give bones, joints, all can be utilized in other people. Cornea can be used, eyes can be used, so skin can be used. So from one person you can give life to 8 other people. So rather than putting them in a dustbin, see that the right person is. That is going to that incision is going to remain there and we will be suturing it. But inside, after what we have done inside, nobody can make. So
that can be covered and not seen outside.
Yeah, we can suture it nicely. We can cover it up so that it is above 90%. Because a lot of new drugs have come, the technique has improved, the skill has improved. So now we can survive near normal. Even there are instances where some of them have participated in Olympics also. So transplantation is nothing, they actually become new. Once we declare the patient brain dead, we cannot harvest an organ of our choice by ourselves. So in Karnataka, it is governed by a social organization called as Jima Satyate. And all of you also know that. So once we know that this patient has been declared brain dead by our team, they will start their this one, and as per the list they are having registered with them, they will allot these organs to that center. So I may not necessarily get just because the patient is brain dead in KD hospital, I will not get. The Jeevan Sathi that I told you, we are the people, we will give you the forms and you can pledge your organs. Yeah. Yes, anybody above the age of 18. Okay. Yeah. So above the age of 18 and who has they can pledge their organs. But that's what I told you. If you pledge also, I cannot harvest the organs
until the relatives give one.
Unless the close person gives. Of the skin and cornea can be done at any hospital. You can harvest that and we can. These organs have to be harvested only in Belgaum as of now. In KD, we have asked district hospital as well as they have asked Lakeview to also take permission, but this permission has not been granted by the state government. Once they grant, then of course we ourselves can go there and harvest the organs. Now our families cannot get bigger. Right? There are families are rather becoming smaller. So the pool, living donor pool is becoming smaller. So the only way we can increase this pool is by having organs harvested from deceased persons, right? From dead people. And for that, everyone has to be aware. The choice is yours. You want those organs to go in the dustbin or you can give life.